Hey people, you know that I do pull-ups every day. Lastly, this Monday, I think I low-key injured my right shoulder a little bit in the gym while trying to do low bar squats. Yeah, so that's why today I only did 3 pull-ups, and maybe the next few days and hopefully not weeks, I'll be forced to do, well, really only 3 pull-ups per day or something like that. If it's necessary, I'll only do 1. But that's the reason why I chose to say that whenever I do at least 1 pull-up per day, my habit of doing pull-ups every day persists. And it's normal in life that it's not only with like physical activities, maybe even I'd say mental activities, or I don't know, something in your workplace, or maybe in your university or school. You will probably face hard times and fail, and it's important to, I think at least, to try to not see it as a oh no, game over. I mean, it's okay to feel like it and to be really disappointed. Am I disappointed about my shoulder thing? I don't know. It just sucks, because I felt like I was really thriving. I wanted to go 3 times per week to the gym, but it is what it is, and yeah, I'll keep doing my pull-ups every day, even if it's just 3 per day or 2 or 1. And also, guys, I do run every day. And yes, it's ridiculous, but honestly, most of the days I just run a few meters. And you might say, dude, that's pathetic. That's not running. And it might be true. You can see it that way. But, so many days, it's just, you've got jobs, you are in school, stuff is going on in your life, and yeah, then maybe it's the end of the day. It's dark, it's winter, it's cold outside, and and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to run today. Shit. And then I put on my shoes and I go outside and I run 3 meters. And you might say, well, isn't it ridiculous? It is ridiculous. But, still, the habit is here in my head. It's still alive. And yeah, of course, some days I did run a few kilometers here and there. And the days that I'm not running a few kilometers, well, I'm running a few meters. And, maybe you get sick, very sick, because it's not a little common cold, but you have fever or kind of severe symptoms, and then you might be able still to get out of the bed and run 2 meters, okay? And do 1 pull-up, and that's my philosophy. By the way, I do not want to pretend that I am in control of everything in my life. I feel like that's like not true at all. Like, it's very difficult to be alive as a human being, in my opinion. Yeah, surviving it can be difficult at times. I'm saying this for my viewers who are not from planet Earth, so that they can understand how it is to be a human. No, but seriously, life can be tough, and yeah, it's just my advice. Well, who am I to give advice? Well, I'll just share what I think is good for me, is to, if I want to build a habit, do the habit as ridiculously easy as possible. The barrier of entry should be extremely low, because if it's too high, you know, it's more difficult to establish that habit. And if you know, if things fall apart, it's very difficult to stay consistent. And I, believe it or not, I think I had a streak of doing 400 pull-ups per day. No, sorry, no, of doing 400, like doing pull-ups every day for about 400 days in a row. And then I don't even remember what happened. Maybe I was a bit sick or this or that, and I just stopped. I stopped completely, you know. And this time, I think I'm at day 200 and something or some. I was like, you know what? One pull-up per day is enough, so that if things fall apart, I think I still can do one pull-up. And so far it's working, right? And I'll be very honest here. With the running, I do not want to fraud you in any way. Many days I run only a few meters. And there were a few instances, you know, most of the time I can at least like push myself to get outside and run a few meters. But there was a day, maybe two, you know, a few days where I was like, oh no, it's so late. I just did eat so many calories, because during the day I wasn't able to eat, so I did eat about 2,500 calories, you know, late in the night, and I feel so full and tired, and it's cold and humid outside, or if even it's fucking raining. Most of the times I push myself to go outside, you know, and run those few meters. But, and that's the truth, some days I was like, I can't do it. So what I did was, you know, I live in a very tiny flat, very small apartment, about 20 square meters. And what did I do? Well, I did run 3 meters in my flat, okay? It was not tidy at all, it was disorganized, there was stuff on the floor, but I did run a few meters, and it's a win, you know, small steps. A marathon or an ultra marathon is well, it's the sequence of many steps, right? So yeah, I'm being honest here with you guys. I hope that in some way this video entertained you, and it might inspire you a little bit to start healthy habits, you know, but start with one at a time. And yeah, I hope that we will all have a very long, healthy and fulfilling life.